Hey guys, what's going on? What's going on? I'm back for some more gaming news. Listen, guys, this one is one of my. This right here is literally my opinion on what the gaming world is standing right now because y'all know I have been doing some news on gaming already. And there's a lot of, you got I'm going to say EV. You got Xbox going up on their prices. You got Nintendo Switch 2 going up on their prices. Sony has gone up on the membership of the PlayStation Plus, but not the games. So we don't know where they're going to be standing right now. So today, what I wanted to talk to you guys about is we're going retro gaming. A lot of people are going retro gaming. And what do I mean by retro gaming is people are starting to seek out games from yesteryear. Sega Genesis, Nintendo, the original Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, as y'all can see in the background, I have one. I got that one back in the early 2000s. And then y'all can see I got the Sega Saturn as well. I had that ever since I was 17 years old. So there's a lot of people going back finding old video games like that. We were just a couple of friends of mine and I went to this video gaming thing. It was a convention. It was a small convention, but it was nothing but retro gaming. It was a lot of people there, doing retro gaming and finding games because I found a whole lot, and y'all can see there's a few up there. I have found myself. I found what was it? X2 Wolverine's Revenge. That was one of my favorites for PlayStation 2. I've got the Avatar 1 and Avatar Burning Earth. I've got X-Men Legends 1 and 2. I've got Grand Theft Auto. I mean, there's a lot of retro gaming that people, wants to go back to yesteryear to find. Now, I don't have a lot of what is it? I don't have a lot of systems to play it on, but I do have a PlayStation 2. I do have my PlayStation 4. I'm trying to actively get a PlayStation 3 so I can play my old video games on as well. Then I was trying to find something like I think I already got one of the guys told me to go back and get a Nintendo Wii that's backwards compatible because I do have all of my my Nintendo GameCube games. I still have all of those. And let me tell you guys, retro gaming ain't cheap. You think these prices right now, I'm telling y'all, let me see. I have some, my Nintendo SP right here. I know a lot of y'all be like, oh my God, yes, I have this. And this was right before the Nintendo 3DS that came out. See, I still have mine, and I got the games to it. I have all my games here go, wait, hold on, let me see. Pokemon, this is Pokemon Gold. What? Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to get it out the light so y'all can see it. Pokemon Gold. I got a lot of retro gaming. Pokemon Fire Red. No, Ruby Red. I'm sorry. No, that's the Ruby version. This Pokemon, the Japanese version, Leaf Green. I'm telling y'all, I kept a lot of my stuff. Here go Fire Red right here. Pokemon Fire Red. And I got another emerald, but I got to figure out on this one. I think this one is mine. The one, because my cousin gave me one. I'm trying to remember which one is mine. I'm gonna have to plug it in and see which one is mine. And I got, well, that's Yu Yu Hakusho. But I'm saying that to say this. When I was at this video game expo looking for, video games and stuff, most of the games that I just showed y'all, they want thousands of dollars. Pokemon Emerald in a box sealed, they wanted 1,000 for it. I was like, there ain't no way in the hell. Well, I can give you all that kind of money for no games that I already have. And they was like, well, do you have it sealed? I said, no, because I played it. I said, I played it. And I definitely love I like playing my games. I got my Nintendo. I think I got my Nintendo 3DS right here. Yeah, I got my Nintendo 3DS right here. The old one, and then I got the new one that's in my bedroom. I'm playing them. I have all of my 3DS games sitting right here in my drawer over here. So I'm telling y'all, a lot of people are starting to do retro gaming because it's becoming. You thought it was going to be cheap, but it's not. It is not. But I think a lot of people is saying I'd rather spend this amount of money on older games than spend them on newer games because people will be spending because people will be spending a lot more money on I guess the new games coming out versus the retro games, but that's not true. You're gonna be spending way more on retro gaming than you will be the new games that are coming out. Will I rush out to get a new system? No. But will I get a new system? Yes. But you have to be picky about what games that you're gonna want to buy because that's going to be the ticket into this. You may not want to get every game because see me when I play Nintendo Switch, I only mostly get Pokemon. There's a couple of more games that I like to play too, but Pokemon games are mostly what I really go for. My thing is, if you're gonna do something like that, be specific in what games you buy. Don't just buy the games and then just be like, okay, I'm gonna play it, and then you don't play it again. You know, are you willing to pay $80? Because one of my friends asked me, was I willing to pay $80 for Pokemon coming this year? I said, hell no. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy for the Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Switch One, transfer it over to Nintendo Switch Two, pay $10 to upgrade it, and that's how I'm gonna play. And that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do that with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I'm gonna do it that way because Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2, you'll be able to play the games, because it's backwards compatible, you'll be still able to play the games, but you just have to, if they're upgradable, you just have to upgrade. I'd rather pay $10 than to pay like $80. I'm just saying. I'm going to do that. So you guys let me know if this information was helpful because there's going to be a lot. I'm going to be going to a lot more gaming conventions, and if I see anything there, I will be doing some investigations for you guys. But I think the next one will be DreamHack. Yeah, DreamHack in I think October. So that'll be the next gaming convention I'll be going to. So when I get there, I'll let y'all know what's going on there. But thank you guys for watching. I love you all. Y'all be safe. And I'll see you guys later.